What's going on, everybody? Look, master question. Man, did you know that most people who have certifications, I'm not going to say all certifications, but certifications in a specific genre or industry, they tend to make more money than most of the people? All right, so I got proof, right? So you get a bachelor's, you get a master's, you get a PhD. I don't know about you, yeah, you get a PhD. So what's interesting about that is that when I got my bachelor's, I didn't know anything. I actually couldn't do anything. I could only do what someone trained me to do. So just like a master, someone who's going to train you to do something. Now, PhD may be a little bit different because at least you know how to think, because PhDs know how to think, but a lot of times the PhD, they still have to go in and they got to figure out what the heck they're going to do. So when I thought about certifications, it took me back. I'm going to tell you what took me back. And this is where I found the proof. I used to work in technology back when I had a job, between 98 and 2001. And what was interesting is that the people who had certifications, they actually made the most money. Like they didn't even, there are new guys who come in and had a certification in network engineering and they was making $80,000, $90,000. But they didn't have a degree. They just had the certification. Now, used to be people who were CPAs like me, you didn't have to have a degree, but they changed it some years, the way like a long time ago, to say, okay, well, you know, you have to have a degree now, even almost a master's. But what I've discovered even about that is that certification doesn't necessarily, that particular one doesn't mean that you necessarily make more money. You could, but it doesn't necessarily mean it. Why am I talking about this? Here's why I'm talking about it. Heard my mentor, Dr. Miles Monroe, quote something. He says, education does not prove demonstration. And it hit me like a can of bricks. You can be educated all you want, but if you cannot prove what it is that you're talking about, it's just going to fall on deaf ears. So all of us that are educated, let's focus on the demonstration. Let's focus on proving what it is that we know so that people know based on the proof of what we know. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. God bless. Peace.